Hey, you might be live. Let me check. Are we live? Maybe not. Oh, yes, we are. Okay, cool. And of course, the orientation is wrong. Why would it be fucking right, man? I literally put it on horizontal. Sorry, guys. I guess we're doing. Wait a minute. What? I am so confused. What is going on here? What the hell? There we go. Okay. Put this back where she came from. That looks better now. I think we're okay. We're kind of cockeyed, but that's just probably going to be how it's going to be. Oh, there we go. Nope. Now my stand's falling. Oh, man, oh, man. Sorry about the crunching noise, by the way. I'm kind of using another object to act as a tripod. We don't have tripod money. We blew it all on imported goods from Japan. All right. All right, I got the stream running over here, which I'll check intermittently for chats. So we kind of have a big deal. We kind of have a couple big deals here. All right. Probably do the large one first. Obviously, I know what's in here, but I've been really good on not telling anyone what all I've gotten. You guys know of one thing if you're part of the crew over there, Tuna, Retro Tuna. So, assuming as you know that one, we'll do that one first. At the very least, is to see it in person. The next batch is literally dozens of things already in progress right now. There's a handful of things I'm still eyeballing right now, so that's the only reason why I haven't packaged that up yet and sent that packing as well. But you know, when that happens, I will go live again. That one will be pretty epic, I must say. This is great. I'm a little worried about that giant dent. I just noticed that. That's great. Now this one's great, but like the next one is going to be freaking amazing. So can't wait to show that to everyone. In fact, actually, you know what? Let me put this stream on Discord. Give me 1 second. Apparently Discord has to update. Why now is a good question. Oh, 8 updates. Holy damn, dude. Okay. Tuna. There we go. All right. Let's get back into the thick things here. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. I know the phone's kind of over there, but yeah, it's gonna have to do. Unfortunately, I'm not streaming on the Polymega tonight, so I can't talk directly into a microphone, so apologize in advance. Anyway, let's get into box number 1. If you're ever curious about Zenmarket and you have any questions, feel free to hit me up in the chat or in the comments section, or on Tuna's Discord, or my Discord, frankly, for that matter. Not that I remember whether I even had one at the time. Put it down so you guys can see. All right. We got a whole box of Japanese newspapers. There you go. I don't know if you'll be able to see that or not. Interesting. I did pay for them to do more packing than normal, so this one's probably going to be pretty well secured. Zenmarket does a whole bunch of nice things like that. Hey Jonesy, how's it going, man? Thanks for joining. I'm going to move this over here. You guys will probably be able to see it in the picture, but I don't really care. It'll be easier for me to see. That way I can actually interact with you. We're opening box 1 of 2 of the Zenmarket haul, number 1. Number 2's in progress. That one's gonna be a long box. There's a lot of stuff in that one. So thank God, I can already tell you right now, thank God I did the extra packing on this, because if I had to be brutally honest with you, well, when I got this, this side up sticker was like lying down, and that box over there has a giant dent in it, so I'd imagine this object here in particular, going from Japan all the way to Arizona, probably would not have made it without this extra packing. So once I show what this is, if you ever want to order something similar from Japan, I would recommend, I think it's like literally like $5. Just pay. It'll be very well worth your time and money. Fingers crossed. I know. I don't even know how the hell I'm supposed to get this out of here. It's so heavy. Oh my God. All right. Maybe upside down. No, I don't want to put it upside down. That wouldn't be good either. It's like really jammed in there. Okay. Maybe we can get my hand in there. There we go. Get some leverage. I don't know how I'm going to keep this box down now. Come on. Well, it's going to have to be out of frame, guys. Sorry. Once you guys see what it is, hopefully you'll understand my reasons for having some problems. What's really heavy and it hasn't been made in over a decade? Place your bets. Oh my God. Well, I can tell you this much. It's not a PSP or a Nintendo DS. In fact, it would be like pulling out 100 of those things. Oh my God. Okay. It's like they found a box that was basically big enough and said, screw it, we're making it fit. Oh my God. Okay, well, it's out of the box. That's good, I guess. I don't know. You guys probably can't see shit right now. I'm sorry. Doing my best. All right. What is right side up? I can't even tell. We're gonna take a wild guess. I have to guess. That's right side up right here. Okay. Whew. Oh man. If you saw the giant mess of packing supplies, it's insane. All right. Start unwrapping her one layer at a time. Well, I got my workout in. I just ate dinner, so that probably burned off like what? Half? I'm trying to justify, having a dessert later. Let's just go with half. That sounds right. Make a vain attempt to try to clean this up as I go. Probably not going to work out well. All right. Oh my God. Well, another thing you'll know if you import stuff, the Japanese love their tape. Can't live without it. In fact, it's like my grandmother wrapping Christmas gifts. It is just half tape. So if you really want some tape and you're too lazy to go to Walmart, just import a bunch of random crap from Japan and you'll have like half a roll. Alright, I'm trying to get through this while being ginger at the same time. Yeah, if this is extra packing, I don't even want to know what standard packing, because if that outer layer and these corner pieces were in here, this would not be enough. This would have arrived broken for sure. Unless they would have packed it like this anyway, out of the kindness of their hearts, and I just gave them extra money for no reason. That could be too. To be totally honest with you, I really don't think I've ever gotten anything from them that's been packed poorly, so who knows? But still, for the peace of mind, I'd rather pay the extra few bucks. Well, it's starting to appear. What could it be? Probably not a PSP. You've got to be able to see this by now. Yeah, you can see this by now. You know what's going on. You know what all my about here. Oh my God. Okay, I think the cat's out of the bag at this point. It's a Japanese tube. I'll give you that. That's your clue. Yeah, they really do a good job, Johnsy. I know there's a lot of importers. There's a reason why I keep going back to Zen. Bai will literally just throw shit in a box. And if it didn't come wrapped from the seller, then it ain't gonna come wrapped to you. And if it did come wrapped from the seller, they're probably just gonna keep that packaging stuff for themselves and just throw it in a box. You have no idea how many times that has happened with them. Well, enough times that I gave up on them. So I would not go through Bai. That is my sagely advice to you. I can't remember what they were called. There was another place I used to go to, which I quite liked, and then they went out of business. I really can't remember what they were called, but they were really good. Like on par with Zenmarket levels of good. They would always go the extra mile, and they would throw free things into the packages as well. I'm starting to realize maybe why they went out of business. Anyway, I like them at least. Yeah, I remember I got an email one day, and they're like, "We're going out of business, so, thanks for all the fish." And it's like, oh, crap. And then that's when I went to Bai. So at the time I had a friend who was using them, so I had nowhere else to go. Because I didn't know who else to use at the time. And yeah, so ended up finding these guys. Okay, wow. All right. You know what I'm going to do? I am going to bring over that table over yonder so you guys can see for yourself. Anybody like, when you guys are British, anybody like propeller heads? No? I kind of have a thing for them. I don't know why. Oh, crap. Oh, did I zip tie? Yes, I sure did. Why did I do that? Hold on. Scissor time. Zip tied a power cable to the table leg. I was not anticipating me doing this, apparently. 3 months later. All right. Here we are. Haven't heard propeller heads in a long time. Oh, so at least you've heard of them. Most people I ever bring up propeller heads to, they look at me like I'm nuts. Alrighty then. I will make sure that you guys are in view of this beautiful, beautiful CRT. Ta-da! Oh, now my tripod thing is gonna fall. Let me put some packing material underneath it. I am totally prepared. To be fair, I did not know this was coming today. I anticipated it coming eventually. But yeah, it's already late, so kind of Bob's your uncle, so when that was going to come in. I think we're good. I don't think it's going to fall. Good looking TV. Indeed. So, I think this is a 13-inch. Looks about a 13-inch. I'll be honest with you, it's taken so goddamn long to get here. I've kind of forgotten a lot of the details on this, but it was working when it shipped. So I have a good way of testing it. And, well, that'll be partly in what's in the second box, but plug this in. We should be able to test it now. Because it has a VHS player that I know works. Is it on? I don't know why I'm asking you. I can't see your reply. Yes, it's on. Okay. Well, out of all the things that I have, I went into my collection and I got the thing that will most likely get me scrubbed off the face of YouTube, which is now a Disney product. So, you know, that won't end poorly. Volume on this thing? Oh. Hello. Japanesey things. I'm doing this upside down in a foreign language. What could go wrong? Is it playing? Ooh.
Fox Video presents a collector's preview. A long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away.
I want to learn the ways of the Force and become a Jedi like my father.
Over 1,000 generations, the Jedi Knights were the guardians of peace before the dark times. Before the Empire.
An adventure unlike anything everything on your planet. An epic of heroes.
Don't worry. She'll hold together. Baby, hold together. I got him!
And villains.
Now I am the master.
You can't win, Darth. If you strike me down, I shall become more powerful than you can possibly imagine.
The story of a boy, a girl, and a galaxy.
The Force will be with you, always.
Star Wars, the saga begins. The adventure continues in The Empire Strikes Back.
Alright, so
Vader wants us all dead.
He doesn't want you at all. He's after somebody.
oh, that's channel, I guess. No? Oh crap, what did I do? No. Danger. Put it back in. Change the channel. I just wanted the volume. I don't know how to read any of this.
Skywalker.
Okay, well, that's good.
Of rebellion.
I wonder if that's gotta be volume.
We're on our way.
Yeah, okay. There we go.
An epic of alien worlds.
Anyway. I love how this is not centered. I don't know. There's something about that that's very Sony. Reminds me of like the mini disc players in the early 2000s, which had aesthetic choices for none other than to be different. I don't know what a lot of this is. I don't know what these are. Once I'm done filming, I'll have to go in here with Google Translate and kind of figure out stuff. But we got inputs up front here and in the back, I believe. Let's see. It's in pretty good shape. Yeah, I love mini discs too. Okay, so it just got RF in the back, it appears. So I'll be hooking up my newfangled purchases, wink wink, up front, I suppose. It's like Christmas in here. And the tube, you can tell the tube looks fine. It's just, this is like the initial VHS of Star Wars, like that version. So it's not like the cleaned up digital version or anything like that. So anyway, this looks pretty nice. I am pretty excited about that. Before I get sued out of mind, let's just eject. So we know it works. It survived the trip from Japan. Oh, I love that chonky power button. Ugh. Oh, there's so much travel. So much needless travel. Oh, I love it. Oh, that's cool. Big chonky 90s design. All right, put you back in your place. And we shall unbox the second box. Why it's like super thin. That aspect ratio, I apologize if it's a little out of wonk. We had some issues before when I was starting this. So anyway, let me get the scissors here. Wherever they went. Scissors. Where'd you go? This is why you all subscribe. Expert planning wrapped up in the most professional presentation ever known to man. I seriously, where the hell did these go? I just had them. Alrighty then. Well, that's cool. Oh, here they are. Alright. Empire Strikes Back out of the way here. I'll get you hopefully looking in the right direction. Let me move the computer so I can actually see. I'm not moving this freaking CRT, I'll tell you that much. So I'm gonna have to work around it. Hopefully that does it. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's perfect. Let's get this out of the way. Everybody wants some Japanese newsprints or crumpled up magazines. I figured that I have a lifetime supply. So there you go. Write to me, and I will ship you some. Maybe. If you pay for it, I will ship you whatever you want. RGB mod the jungle chip. The jungle chip. I don't know what the jungle trip. Hopefully you meant something else, or I'm just that out of the loop. But I probably won't RGB it. A, because I don't feel comfortable, and B, frankly speaking, because what I'm hooking up to it probably wouldn't benefit too awful much from it anyway. Also, I feel like just the fact that it's as old as it is, and the VHS player still works, and the unit still works, that I kind of just don't want to mess with anything. You know what I mean? Alright, hopefully they didn't damage my box, dude. I'm gonna be so pissed. Please, 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 please. Okay, wow. Okay, the packaging was right where the dent was, so we got lucky. Out of all the corners they could have dented, that's the one that they could have dented. Okay. Huh? Okay. Jungle chip is a chip that does the volume and other overlays. Some TVs you can hack it to get RGB, so yeah, RGB mod. Huh, okay, well, the more you know. I probably won't, unless it's really easy to do. In which case, I will consider it. Maybe. We'll see. Send me some links or whatever. I've never heard of a jungle trip, so. If you have any information. Saturn love, yeah. There is a lot of Saturn love. And it's not just any old Saturn stuff. Just an FYI. Okay, we're going to do the small package first. Because I like to tease with insignificant things first. Well, that's not true. I just did a freaking Trinitron. You get my point. You have to wait for the good things. In this box, at least. Alrighty. Okay. First things first. I don't know why I got this, but I just thought it was cool. And I'm a huge fan of Sega Rally. So, by the way, there's a theme. I have not conveyed the theme because I didn't want to spoil anything. The theme is everything here is new. And I don't mean new to me, I mean brand new. So, first things up is a brand new SegaNet card that was never used. Let me put this up here. Hopefully you guys can see this. There you go. This was never used. So this is the phone type card that you would use to put more time, I guess, on your SegaNet subscription for your Saturn. And this is brand new. So this is for the X-Band account. It's a little cool little piece of history. They had some other ones that I found with like Virtua Fighter characters on the front and such. But when I saw Sega Rally, that was the one for me. So we'll come back to the obvious. And we'll start with this guy over here first, yeah? Like I said, be sure to tune in on the next unboxing, because that one's going to be massive. It won't be new things like this is, but it'll be pretty epic nonetheless, just out of sheer quantity. I don't know what you guys can see. There we are. All right. So everything in this box is new. So we have a new SegaNet card. Looks like this got a little hit on that one corner. That sucks. But whatever. If it's gonna damage anything, let it be this, not the other thing. This is a Virtual-On twin stick. And it is brand new and sealed. Never been used. It's what, now 30 years old? Try to be respectful here. So obviously Japanese stuff is not sealed like it is here in the States, but well, as you can see here, oh, that's nice that they put that in there. Really nice. Thank you, Zenmarket. As you can see here, everything from the wrap on the cord to the sealed bag over the twin sticks to the manual, everything, it's not been used. So this is as new as it gets, which is pretty new. No yellowing, no nothing. So I am going to keep that as is until later. If you want a form of reference, that is basically what it looks like. Now, what's cool is that you can use this stick not only for Virtual-On Cyber Troopers, but you can use it for 2 of the 3 Gundam side story games, which kind of control like it'd be like as if you merged Virtual-On with Gun Griffin. So it has like the open outside sort of gameplay of Gun Griffin, but then you control it with the twin sticks, kind of like Virtual-On, but you're in a first-person perspective. So there you go. Box number 1. We'll leave that here, and we'll get to the important one next. And to reiterate, yes, this is brand new. This isn't just in a box. There's aspects that you look for within these things to verify if they're new or not. And let's just put it this way, everything down to the CR battery inside is sealed. knew the box was a little rough. I'm not too concerned about that because the system is obviously the opposite of that, which is what I care about ultimately. So, if you want, we can kind of show it off here. Oh, that's apparently upside down. There we go. Oh, wow. All right, pretty cool. They took it out to do photography, so unfortunately this person just threw it in, which is mighty nice of them. What kind of idiots. But everything is still new. Still new. Yeah, they did not put this in back right. That's unfortunate. Okay, ready? Brand new white Sega Saturn. This is actually really cool. It legitimately even feels new. That's crazy. It feels so clean. Very, 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 very cool. Verify that watch battery's not back here. Nope. Sweet. Watch battery's in here. There you go. Brand new Sega Saturn. Literally have a white Saturn under the TV I'm watching you on. That looks so nice. Oh, that's cool. We're twins then, huh? That's awesome, man. I've always loved the white ones. It's getting really hard to find good white ones now, man, because all the ones that are left over there are all yellowed. It's not that they don't take care of their stuff, they do. But, you know, they just, what can I say? They like to smoke, and they like to, put things underneath the sun, I guess. So we got our watch battery, everything. I do wish they had kept this in the baggie, but I guess they took it out, like I said, for their photography and just threw it back in like a bunch of heathens. There you go. So I'll take this out later. I don't have an immediate use for it because I don't have a copy of Virtual on. I suppose while I'm here with you, though, I can show you all some other stuff that I got recently that are related. So, got an original American Nights into Dreams. And this is in really, really nice shape. Which is hard to do upside down, apparently. There we go. I love these cases. These are like my favorite. Now, this is American, so I won't be able to play it on this, but I just wanted to copy. The pricing on those is starting to get a little ridiculous, so I wanted to get one before they went up too high. Very clean copy of that. Yeah, man, it's great. I recommend the Saru cartridge. Yeah, I'll probably just slowly collect Saturn games. And if I do get a solution, it'll probably be the Satiator. I've had one of those before in the past, and it's 100% compatibility. You don't have to worry. Nothing against the Saru. It's a much cheaper solution, and it does just fine. But there's a few games that it's not quite perfect. And then on top of that, it's just really hard finding a reputable seller. I just dropped that on my controller. It's great. So this is brand new. So I have a brand new 3D pad with my brand new Saturn and a Japanese copy of Nights into Dreams. So these two will match because they're both new, nice and white. Fair enough. Yeah, hopefully you understand. Nothing against the Saru, dude. Nothing against it at all. The more solutions when it comes to things like that, especially the more cheaper solutions, the better. It's just with all the AliExpress nonsense that's going on right now with Sarus, there's a lot of shitty, you know, reused chipped versions, and I don't know. I just don't want to get burned. I just know that if I go ahead and go through Satiator, I'll be set. So look at that. They match perfectly. I'm really excited about that. I am cheap. I'm a cheapskate. Yeah, I know the feeling, dude. I wish I could say the same, but once you see the PS2 stuff coming in, you'll start looking at me cockeyed. But yeah, dude, I am super stoked about this. This is like a little. So okay, let me explain myself. The theme of this, keep in mind when I started this and then the time that it takes to ship it here, etc., etc. The theme for all this was supposed to be Nights into Dreams, the Christmas Saturn. And I'll be honest with you, dude, I looked like it was my freaking life depending on it for a really good condition Nights into Dreams white Saturn, with the Christmas overlay on the box. It's literally this box, but there's a sleeve that goes over it that says Nights into Dreams for Christmas. And I couldn't find one that wasn't yellowed for the life of me, dude. There was one that I found that looked okay, but the pictures were not in good lighting, so I couldn't tell if it was yellowed really. And then it was also really, really expensive. And I was just about to give up, and that's when I came across this one, and, you know, I just couldn't pass it up. I would have preferred if it said Nights into Dreams on the box, but, I mean, how many new Saturns are left, honestly? Probably not many at this point. Not like there's much new, if anything, that generation left over there. Most of the good stuff has been exported nowadays. Oh, thanks, man. Dude, it's so very minty. Here, I'm trying to give you a better view. Dude, like everything's getting really bad. Like, original Xbox used to be stupid cheap. I got like one of those black skeleton systems over there for like less than $15. This wasn't even barely a year ago, and now they're like 200 loose, which is just insane. And like everything's gone up. I think most of the really, really good deals in certain systems in certain generations are just gone now. It's one of the reasons why I'm focusing on PS2. PS2 is one of those last systems right now that hasn't hit that collector bug yet, I guess you would say. And it's starting to. If you look at the Japanese listings, let me tell you something, man. Half of them are exorbitantly expensive and half are really cheap. And so what that tells me is that there's people still left with this stuff in their closets and they just want to get rid of stuff. And then there's another half which is people trying to sell stuff and who want money. So I have a feeling that that market's going to change over within the next 6 months. Like it's that far advanced because the spread in prices is astronomical. You'll find something for $250, $275, and then you'll find it the next day for like 50. And then you'll find it the day after that for 35. Like there's no set prices for anything. Even for games, pardon me. Even for games, the game prices are all over the place. Like I got a copy of Extreme G3 for the PS2, and that game is going for a lot of money over there. Like you're talking $50 to $80 range. And I got one for like 20 something dollars, and I thought that was really good. And then just what was it, 2 nights ago? No, last night. Just last night, I found a copy for less than 15. And I was like kicking myself, but like sometimes you just don't know where the bottom is. And frankly speaking, sometimes it's just a matter of luck. Sometimes I've watched auctions that people are just not looking at for some reason. And then sometimes there are just people who are just dumping things. I got a mega lot coming in for PS2 games that just no one was looking at, and they weren't charging hardly any money. It's like $40, and there's dozens of games inside, and it's like, okay, I guess I'll take it. So, in the UK, we got the Crystal Xboxes in abundance. Now they're quite spicy. Okay, so is it the clear crystal like the ones in Canada? Where they're like perfectly clear with a bit of a frost? Or are they the ones like in Japan where they're black clear? I'm just curious. I think you guys got the clear ones, right? I think the black clear is exclusive to Japan. And I think PAL and Canada got the clear one. And then here in the States, we got the clear green one, the Halo one, which is also going for a stupid amount of money. I never thought the green one was that great, but yep, bit of white frost. Yep, exactly. That's the Canadian, that's the one that they have Canada. So, dude, I came across a white Panzer Dragoon one a couple days ago, which have become unobtainium. You used to be able to find them for like 120 with the box. There are thousands of dollars now. Like, I found a Panzer Dragoon Orta Xbox box with the manuals, just the box and the manuals in Japan, and they wanted over $500 for it, just for the box. No system, no controller, no nothing. So it's getting ridiculous. So like when I'm able to find like a brand new Saturn, like I'm sorry, man. Like hopefully you understand. Like I'll freaking take it, man. I have to. You're not gonna be able to find these. Let's see. The Panzer Dragoon Xboxes are sick looking. Also, the Dead or Alive one is super nice. Oh yeah, the clear blue one, isn't that the Dead or Alive one? That one's almost impossible to find now. It's very hard to find. I would say the clear black one's easier to find for sure. And then the clear blue one, and then obviously the Panzer Dragoon one. Yeah, the Panzer Dragoon one's sick. But it's not worth the prices they're going for, number one. And number two, a lot of them are yellowed because they're white, you know, and they're from Japan. And like, I don't know about you, man, but I'm not spending freaking $5,000 on an Xbox that looks like it's been peed on. It's just not in the cards. I mean, to be fair, I wouldn't spend $5,000 on an Xbox that doesn't look like it's been peed on. So, you know, I feel like Okay, like how do I put this nicely? I get it. I get it. Because they're numbered limited edition. I can't remember how many they made, but it was a really low number. I want to say it was like 10,000 or less. I can't remember now. But they're numbered. So unlike the black ones, which were still limited obviously, but they weren't numbered, and the Dead or Alive ones, these were numbered, so I get it. I totally get it. But on the other hand, I have to ask a simple question, which is any original Xbox worth $5,000 to me? And I've seen them higher up than that. I saw one a couple weeks back, and they wanted 10 grand. I think that's the one that's on eBay right now. That's a used car. No. No. No, 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 no. And like 90% of the time, these collector types, they don't even know how to like take care of the system. So I guarantee you there's a possibility that the capacitors went for the clock or any number of things, and there could be corrosive damage, but they're selling it to you like it's this great thing. It's never been opened. Ooh. And it's like, no, I want on that system, you need to open it. You need to show me what's going on in there. You could buy a $10,000 brick, and just because it's working doesn't mean it's not damaged. So yeah, it's getting a little nuts. So like I said, big victory here. The next is PlayStation, but mostly like 95% PlayStation 2. And the reason why I did that is because, frankly, with the Polymega, I already have PlayStation. And I know what you're probably saying. Well, Daz, you have Polymega for Sega Saturn, so why'd you get this? Okay, that's a fair question. First off, I like the Saturn more, so there's that. But secondly, and more importantly, up until recently, there was no workaround for being able to use the 3D pad and the twin sticks. I have something coming with the PlayStation 2 that will actually make the 3D pad work with the Polymega. I don't know if it'll work with the twin stick controller. That's up in the air. And frankly speaking, last but not least, I knew I had the Trinitron coming in. So I wanted something to be able to play on it, which I think is fair, don't you think? So I technically have the Dreamcast that's been HDMI modded. Although I could still plug in an AV cord and play that on the Trinitron as well, so that's a possibility. These dang clock capacitors, yeah, I know. So that's kind of like where my mind is, right? And then with PlayStation, the PlayStation 2 doubles as a PlayStation. So that's the reason why I was kind of getting strategic there, is because number one, as you can see my setup here at this little table, I don't have a lot of space. So I can't afford to be buying duplicate systems to do the same thing. So as much as I like the original PlayStation over the PlayStation 2, I opted for a PlayStation 2 instead. Technically two of them. That's another story, but you'll see that when it comes in. Yeah, I don't want to spoil anything. But basically, I'm trying to be conscious of my space. So the Saturn will probably be on the top of the Trinitron until I get a better table. And then the PlayStation will be off to the left here, standing vertically. And I think that'll be a pretty decent setup right there. And yeah, otherwise the Polymega will be there for everything else. And because here's the thing, like when I play with you guys, when I do my streams, I'll be running everything through the Polymega so you guys get a clear picture. But if I want to play a Saturn game or a PlayStation game, it'd be really fun to be able to play it on the TV. And then, like I said, the Polymega can't do PS2 games, so that gives me an entirely new generation of games to be able to play now with the CRT. So anyway, I think that's it. That's the haul. That's what I got. I can't believe it honestly came here in one piece. I'll be honest with you. I kind of had resigned to the possibility that it would arrive completely broken. And I actually the reason why I haven't been checking the tracking, I actually had put it in my mind that it was going to come destroyed, so I stopped caring. I know it's a terrible thing to think, but shipping a tube TV is no simple task, especially for that distance. I've had tube TV shipped to me from just a couple states away, and they've arrived in pieces. So the fact that this came from Japan and it survived is pretty huge. I gotta sleep. All right, man. I appreciate you joining me. I'm gonna end the stream anyway. So, anyway, when you guys wake up though and you see it, be sure to comment below. Thank you, John Zini, for giving me some much needed company. It makes the stream a little easier when you're not talking to yourself. So, greatly appreciate it. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time.